Hello everyone and welcome once again to another program of Prime Time. I'm your host Beverly. It's great when you have a dream or an ambition and you could work towards that. You could work to accomplish it. You could just see it in your dreams. You could just taste it. Well, today we have someone who has a passion for dance and much more. We'll be sharing about her passions and she'll be sharing her experiences with you. So stay tuned and we'll be right back, for this is Prime Time.
At Nagico, the things that matter to you matter to us. Like knowing you're fully covered after an accident, the security of your home and everything in it that means so much to you. And knowing that even when the weather does its worst, you and your family are covered. At Nagico, we're about much more than just insurance. We're about the big things and the small things that mean everything.
At SXM, we're taking travel and tourism to new heights. Here we boast spacious check-in areas, 10 passport control points, comfortable departure lounges, and an exciting new airport mall. Finally, there's an airport in the Caribbean that takes your travel plans as seriously as you do. Princess Juliana International Airport.
Welcome back. As I mentioned in my opening, it's great when you can really have a dream and pursue it to see it come to reality. And so the person in my studio today is Miss Natorii Illage, and she's a dancer, a teacher, and a performer. And she has a dream, and her sights are somewhere in Broadway, somewhere in dance acting. Natorii, thank you very much for joining us on the program.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know that you've been doing the rounds with the media, getting
Yes.
your face out there, getting yourself out there.
Yeah.
Is that necessary?
Yes, it is. I need the public to know what my ambition is, what I want to achieve. I need St. Martin's support financially as well in order for me to get there and achieve all what I would like to do in the outer world.
Right, so tell us, we're going to go right away to your trip to New York. So you were teaching.
I was teaching, yes. I graduated with my Bachelor of Arts degree in elementary education at University of St. Martin as summa cum laude. And then I started my teaching career at St. Dominic Primary as a 4th grade teacher for 2 years. And then in 2013, I have decided to explore my dance passion in New York City. So with the cultural department's assistance and a few others, I've received the financial assistance in order to explore my career in New York City at Broadway Dance Center for 1 year.
Was it difficult to do? Was
Difficult.
it a difficult decision to say, because you're
was.
teaching, you have a salary, life is comfortable, finances are okay, and then you have to give that up to go into the unknown. Was it?
Exactly. It
Yes.
was a very difficult decision, but I felt like as a young professional, I should explore my other passion now instead of later.
Yeah.
And I always question myself, I don't want to live a life with what ifs, because I would rather oh wells than what ifs.
Right.
So I just stepped up and took the leap, and it was a success. It was
Yeah, so tell us about that New York experience.
the New York experience. Best journey in my life so far, where I've met elite dance teachers of the city. I've met passionate international dancers from all over the world, from Czech Republic to Sweden to Spain, India, the Philippines, all over the world. I've got to share my love of dance with them and taken numerous classes, like 12 classes a week with teachers of various styles, and I've gotten the opportunity to choreograph and perform amongst the passionate dancers, and it was such a breath of fresh air of dance. outside of St. Martin. I learned so much, and it's just amazing to see how from different cultures all over the world we got to share that one thing in common. It was amazing. It was amazing, and I've gotten so many opportunities to perform with teachers. I've gotten opportunities to even perform with one of the Arts is Lives teachers in upstate New York. So I did a lot of networking as well. Thanks to Nicole DeWeaver, she helped me a lot as well in New York. We got to be together a few times and watch a Broadway show together and reflect on the experience. And also because of her, I got to network with 2 or 3 of the teachers up there, and that made my experience even more fruitful. Yeah. Yes.
And that was how long? That took almost a year?
It took almost a year from staying up there.
Yes.
It was 1 year, 1 strict year from October 2013 until October 2014.
Right, and then so you reached the junction where you actually had to decide what next.
Exactly, because I'm not a citizen of the city, so of the United States.
Yeah.
So I couldn't work to continue building my account. So I was on a very tight budget with the assistance I've gotten from St. Martin and my savings as well. So realizing, like 2 months before, I realized that, okay, Natori, I have to go back. Then I had to make quick adjustments in terms of finding a job here to continue building my account again and go off again. So I had to discipline myself in terms of keep holding that vision, even though this might be a little
interruption,
a little pause. I kept reminding myself, just keep holding that vision, just trust how it's going one step at a time. And so therefore I came back and luckily returning to my same position at St. Dominic Primary School. I came back, and also not only that I'm teaching on 4th grade again, I'm also teaching an after-school program, teaching dance and sharing my dance and inspiring the dancers at St. Dominic Primary. And also I'm a dance teacher at Indisu Dance Theatre of St. Martin. So
I'm going to go straight to the chase and ask you, how are you balancing dance, teacher, performer?
Well, I have to continuously encourage myself, continuously seeing what's the end product of this, reminding myself this is what I have to do in order to take that leap again. So I'm balancing it with my mother's support.
Big time.
Mother's support. Waking up 5 a.m. every morning to stay toned as a dancer and coming to school, work on my time management, being as productive as I can, to the best of my ability as a primary school teacher, and then switch it to dance at the school, and then going straight to the dance school and teaching dance or rehearsing or performing.
Because you have some gigs where you perform also.
I have gigs. My dance family and I, in November, we've created a new dance company called Nirvana by Indisu Dance Theatre, where we're now a performing professional dance company, performing a few gigs that people offer us and such.
Okay, so we need to take a break, right? So just hold that word, and when we come back, we'll continue with this interesting interview with Natori, where she's sharing her lifetime dream. Stay with us, and we'll be right back. This is Prime Time.
A cruise is a great adventure, not only for passengers, also for us. The Port of St. Martin. Our port always reflected the needs and aspirations of the time. From the first to the 1.75 millionth passenger in 2013. Our cruise story started in 1963 with our first cruise passenger. 50 great years later, 20 million passengers later, thousands of cruise berths later, we've become the leading port in the Caribbean. 50 fantastic years. Like a dream. The dream of Port St. Martin lives on and reinvents itself every day. The best is yet to come.
Travel Planners, an award-winning agency on St. Martin with a well-trained, knowledgeable and friendly staff dedicated to making your travel arrangements hassle-free. We can book your airline, car, cruise and hotel reservations to anywhere in the world. Visit our offices or log on to our website and take advantage of our special packages to the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico. Travel Planners, voted Best Travel Agency on St. Martin.
Welcome back and thank you very much for joining us. This is Prime Time and I'm speaking to Natorii Illage, and she has many hats that she's wearing. She's a teacher, she's a dancer, she's a performer, choreographer, and you name it, with some experience in New York City for the last year, 2013, where she got to improve her skills. And so, yeah, you were talking about how you're doing the balancing, and you all just formed a new dance company.
Oh yes, this new dance company. We were very excited. We've tried to be as professional as we can, although we're very close as a dance family. We did many successful gigs so far. The Nagico dinner, Christmas dinner, the GB New Year's dinner, and a few other gigs. We're now currently performing at Simpson Bay Pelican every Tuesday. It's a Latin show. A Latin show at 5:30, so straight from work from the dance school, I go straight there to get ready and perform. Yes, it's for the love of dance, you know. Because of the drive I have with dance, it really doesn't matter. Everything is possible for me. Anything.
So let's go back a little bit and ask you if you always had a passion for dance, and at what age did you start getting this feeling?
I try my best to reflect on when was that moment that I had that feeling, that first feeling.
And this is what you wanted in your life?
Ever since I was 2 years, I remembered, okay, no, I did not.
Your mom said?
My mom and dad said I was in the parade at 2 years on my own, starting from the police station towards the village. I was on my own with my hands up, bouncing, going, everyone taking pictures, this little 2-year-old out of the group, just going, feeling the music. So I keep reflecting to that moment, and I actually remember my first time taking dance class when my mother took me to my first dance class with Susha Hien at Motions Dance School back then. I remember Susha taking my hand, carrying me in, and that was at 4 years. And my first stage performance was a Lion King production from Motions Dance School in 1994. I was a little bluebird, and I remember the first time I put on makeup. From then, I felt it.
Oh my God, that was it.
From then, I felt it. I never stopped dancing ever since.
So you did that all through primary school?
All through primary school, yes. My big leap in dance, in performing, was when I was 11 years old. I was in 6th grade at the Max School. I've auditioned for a lead role in the Annie production from Motions Dance School, and I won that role. So it was my first lead role.
Wow.
And
then doors started opening.
And doors started opening. Then I got main roles ever since then, and I just love the stage. Something about going on that stage, it's a different feeling. I get a positive energy within me, and I just want to share that energy with the audience.
Wow. And so where did teaching fit in?
With teaching, when I was a little kid, I always loved teaching my...
You're teaching everybody in the neighborhood?
Teaching everybody, my cousins, even my dolls and such. And throughout high school, I enjoyed tutoring and helping people. I felt like helping and making an influence in the young generation is another passion that I have. So therefore, I wanted to become a teacher, a primary school teacher. and a dancer, but because of the type of funding that was going on, the student financing, dance was not really a priority.
Yes.
Therefore, they advised me to study at University of St. Martin to be a primary school teacher, and I do not regret that at all. Teaching is something I really love. I love making a change in the youths. I love to see a gift and try unlock that gift in the youths. That's what I meant. I feel like I meant to do here.
Right.
Yes.
And so, so you are going through, and it's coming more. You have more things coming up on the horizon. We'll talk about that later. But what do you say to young people out there who share that kind of passion? Those that are small and coming up as you. What do you say to them? Because it could be challenges when you have to make choices like this.
Make choices. You know, I would advise them, if you have a vision, keep it. If you have a dream, keep it. And trust your instincts, remain disciplined, remain true to yourself, remain persistent, and no matter what, always remember that whatever gift you have, you can reach to your fullest capability. You can reach out and inspire others. You can influence in such a way you can make a positive change on this island, because this island has so many talented students, so many talented young artists, and they should just keep an open mind and go for it.
So do you think the mindset is changing with reference to the arts, and people are coming and saying, I'd like a scholarship because I'd like to go away and study?
I'm noticing it's starting to evolve, yes, lately.
Do you think Nicole with Be the Change Foundation
Art
Saves Lives, do you think that made a difference? Because Nicole was a homegrown, and she ended up in Broadway.
And ended up on Broadway, which was my inspiration to even reach further, to do something more with dance. Definitely, it has a huge impact, a positive impact on the young artists today.
Okay, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about that, and we're going to share now what is coming up next.
Yes.
Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. We'll be back in a moment.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, Saba, and Statia, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
For local news, regional and international news, do read the Daily Herald. And so, Natori, we are coming to the end of the school year of 2014, and so you took a break. You got yourself back on track. Was it difficult for this year trying to save money?
No, it was not, because of my New York experience and how tight I have to budget. It was not difficult. It was a breeze, and of the fact that I'm a performer, dance teacher, that was my pocket change, so that I can use. So my teaching, my salary, my full-time salary,
you able to put it
I
aside?
don't touch.
Wow, so you was able to do a better job this time. But,
yes.
But you know, they normally say the dancers and stars and so on have a tough time finding themselves because there's not that much money. Did you experience that? Having to sleep on your friend's couch and things like that, and having to adjust?
Because you're hired and then the next minute you're unhired.
Right.
Hired and unhired. It's a very, you don't know what to expect with this career. So that's what's amazing about it. You're never comfortable. You're never comfortable. So it's just a career where you discover so much. You discover and explore so much, and you have to have this strong, positive mindset about it.
Because it could challenge your financial
It can challenge you, your finances, everything. But because of how much you love dance, whenever you dance, you feel liberated. It's your happiest moment. So that's why nothing else matters.
Yeah. And so tell us, what's your plans now to continue?
So I plan to come back to Broadway Dance Center at New York City and complete a professional semester, which is a more pragmatic coursework, a 4-month course for aspiring professional dancers where they prepare you for the professional dance world, where you take 12 classes a week, different professional development seminars, mock auditions, and networking with different agencies and companies. So this one I'm very eager to do because it's more promising. It will give me great assistance in achieving that goal where I want to become as a professional working dancer, connecting with different dance companies, different dance teachers. I really want to build this professional career to share back to the island.
So what is the ultimate dream?
The ultimate.
Yes.
Kind of difficult because as I explore this career, things change a little bit because it's an unexpected journey. Right now, my ultimate dream is to be a professional dancer or backup dancer with a soca international artist. I really want to tour with one of those soca international artists. I see myself with doing that. I'm eager to do that. And the ultimate in the end, I really would love to build a school that can cultivate the young aspiring artists. I really want them to have the proper education in order to achieve this artistic career to their best of ability for success. Because they're incredibly talented, but they need to have this business mindset of how to achieve it successfully.
Yeah, so you'd like to go out there and make it in the outer world. What happens when you do all this training, all this higher order training? Is there a place for it back home, or you need to make it out there?
I need to really make it out there. I feel like I right now need to put St. Martin on the map for artists to see that it's possible. No matter how tiny your island is, that it's possible. I need to do this in order for them to see and say, hey, it's possible for me. I can do this. Don't lose that dream. Don't focus on, okay, let me just be this regular person, a daily job, such and such. I really want to show the young artists that it's possible, that it can happen even from a 37 square mile island.
And do you think Nicole the Weaver has kind of opened some doors for people like you?
She has opened doors for me. Before making that decision to go to New York, she was the first person I spoke to about this, and she gave me the green light, and that was it. Yeah. And she assisted me. As busy as she assisted me to the best of her ability.
And so you're going back out there for 4 months, and you're just going to have your options open to what's next?
Open. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. When do you get time for anything other than, apart from teaching, performing, and dancing? Any time for hobbies?
Hobbies, let's see. I try my best to rest as much as I can. Mm-hmm. So I loved going to the movies. I cut back on that a little bit. Spending time with my friends and family.
That's it.
Simple, relaxed home time. Before it wasn't like that, but since I've returned, my lifestyle changed a good bit.
You saw that.
So just relaxing and having quality time with friends and family is my joy, because I realize how much more I cherish.
So going to New York, that means you're going to stop teaching and you're going to go and start with this 4-month course and see what happens next.
See what happens next. Yes.
Yeah. Is it challenging putting that together?
Yes, it is a challenge in terms of finance. But the Broadway Dance Center, they really want me back, so they're pushing. They're trying to continuously encourage me, like, it's okay. Just take it one step at a time. It's going to happen for you. Yeah. So.
Okay, yeah, and we're praying that it happens for you. We are rearing for you to do it well in the world out there. And it's so great when you can taste that you see your dream is coming true. And
it has broadened my vision. New York has broadened my vision. That's why I'm eager for more right now.
Thanks. So we wish you all the best and success, and come back and let us know how things went, or we're going to read in the newspaper what you're doing and what you are about.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Natori, for joining us in the program.
Thank you for having me.
By the way, Natori has been a colleague, I left that
Yes.
for last, at the St. Dominic Primary School, so I've been hearing about her journey constantly in the staff room when we have our lunches together every day.
Yes.
So all the best. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week, and may God bless you.